go. Here we go. And they're off. Welcome, everybody, to the program today. This is your buddy Uncle Bruce here from Rancho Mirage, California, where it's been pouring rain since last night, off and on. No dust in the air here. It's been heavy rain in the LA area, but we got a good dump of rain here in the desert. Welcome one and all to the program. It is Friday, February the 14th. It is Valentine's Day 2025. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Welcome to option expiry day here in Rancho Mirage, California. What a week. What a week. Have my viewers made money this week? Oh, good Lord, have they made money this week. The Dow's off 91 points and my viewers are going, this is great. I'm having a wonderful time here, Uncle Bruce. A number of you have been just eating up profits like crazy this week from writing options as per usual, because you're selling contracts that are worthless, have very little value, have a lot of time premium value on them, and you're being handed hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars from option gamblers. Whether you're selling your contracts to just one gambler or 10 of them, it doesn't matter. You're just putting in orders to write and buy back contracts. You don't care who buys and sells them. You don't care whether the buyer of your contract is a $500 gambler that's just buying one $5 contract, or whether you just sold 15 contracts to 4 different people collectively, or whether you just sold 60 contracts to one guy. You don't care. You don't know. You don't have to know. You don't have to care. You have to take the money, and you are taking the money. And that's the difference of this channel versus probably every other YouTube channel out there. Around here, what do we do first? We sell first. That's the number one thing that this community does. All of my viewers who make money in the option market, they sell their options first and then buy them back later. Whereas in the rest of the world, 99% of the investing world, people buy something first and sell it later. If you get bombarded on my channel when you want to watch what I do, you get bombarded by ads. Before you get to me, you got to wait those 10 seconds or 15 seconds to skip the ad and then watch me here. What are they doing? They're trying to sell you something. They want you to buy something to sell something later for more or whatever. And every so-called investment strategy out there, becoming a day trader or becoming a better investor or getting into real estate, make money in real estate, or make money in this product or this product, this product. What do you have to do first? You have to buy something first to then sell it at a higher price. Whether you manipulate the product, where you buy an ingredient, another ingredient, and another ingredient, and another ingredient, have it all shipped to your house. Then you go into your garage or your rec room or your basement or wherever, and you assemble these ingredients into another product, and then you offer that product for sale and ship it out as a completed product. That's called buying low, doing something with it, and selling high. If you're being taught by market gurus out there to be a better investor, well, what do they want you to do? They tell you to buy something here and sell it there. Buy low, sell high. That's the old adage. That's what everyone does out there, except here. Here, people sell high, buy low. We just sell first. That's all. We just sell first. The hardest transaction to do in the stock market is not the buying part. The hardest transaction for any investor, any day trader, is to sell something. That's the hardest part. There's a reason why there are millionaires among us, billionaires among us, who are the best salespeople in their business, in their field. They know how to sell. They know how to get to what they call, I know how to get to a yes, because I keep asking for the order. Around here, I train people, I guess, I guide people, I instruct people through my classes, through my website, through stockmarketswithbruce.com. In case you ever didn't know, there's my website. Through that website, I have been able to coach, inspire, guide, dope slap with the lessons that I've made, 18 lessons on how to become an option writer, which simply means you sell a contract at this price and buy it back at this price, and the difference is your profit margin. And you're just doing the opposite of what everybody else usually does. You become George Costanza in Seinfeld and just do the opposite. And it works, it works, it works, it works. And that's why around here, when you sell something that you know is not worth what you're getting for it, you already know going in, oh, I'm going to make money on this. All I have to do, once you've made your sale, is fold your arms, which is very difficult to do when you're eager to trade. You fold your arms and say, you know what? This contract that I just sold, these options I've just written, they only have a month to go till they expire. They have an expiry date, just like every jug of milk at your store. On the expiry day, this contract is either worthless or it has a book value. And that is simply determined by the strike price of the contract and the stock that you are writing on, the differential. It's as simple as that. So if you're writing a call option on Super Micro and you're saying to the world, here's a $45 call option, give me $2 for a month or whatever the number is, you can take the stock off of me for $45 a share, but you got to give me $2 up front. If the stock isn't $45 a share in that time frame, stays under that contract is worth nothing. You don't even have to buy that thing back. You can keep the entire $2. If the stock is worth $46 a share and you wrote a $45 contract, the contract is worth $1. You sold it for $2 because the person buying it from you was anticipating the stock was going to go to 50 or 55. It didn't. It went to 46. So it went up. You were wrong. You didn't think the stock would go over 45. You were incorrect, and yet you made a 50% return on your trade. I mean, you win when you lose around here. That's the insane part. Welcome to the world of being a casino. If you've ever been to Vegas or a casino lately and you play a slot machine, how many times in an hour you've thrown in $100, another $100, another $100, you're playing a nickel machine? There are many times you won money. Your machine has paid you and paid you and paid you all these wins. But at the end of the day, there's no money left of your money because you kept rolling the trade with the casino. You're the gambler. You lost it all. Or you've expertly, phenomenally turned a $100 bill into $10, or you've turned 5 $100 bills into $20 or to 20 cents, and you walked away with nothing. Did you have a good time? That's all you've got to show for it. Did you have a good time? The casino, in the meantime, is sitting back going, well, we let this individual play the slot machine for an hour, and they were throwing in $100 every 12 minutes. 5 times 12 is 60 minutes. There's $500. We just got off that sap. Now, beside that person, their friend, they put in $100 and they cashed out $120. They made $20 in 20 minutes. They're thrilled. They're thrilled. So one of you made money, one of you lost money, but between the two of you, you lost money because you were gamblers. The casino made a killing here, and they just do this mathematical formula as a whole and go, we have 2,500 slot machines out on the floor of the casino. We know that 200 or 300 of them are going to pay people more than what they put in. But we also know that the other 2,000 are going to take all their money, and we're the winners overall. You as an option writer will be exactly like a casino. You're going to take the money. What is going to happen here, and what is this market going to do, and where are you going to make the most bucks? This week, we have had a very interesting week. We have had activity on Rocket Lab this week. We've had very good activity on Sofi, showing the world that we're not going under 14 or so. It doesn't seem to be happening. We actually are going to go over 15. We kind of want to go to 16 again. The GameStop, down to what, 22, 23, 24, now 26, now going to 28, going to 30. Well, hello there. Matterport going to be taken out at 550. That's about to take place. What about other stocks like, ASTS, AST Space Mobile, $18 stock 2-3 weeks ago, $30 right now. A lot of viewers here have made a ton of money on this one using cash secured puts and put credit spreads. AI, thank you very much, back to $33 a share. Thank you. Palantir, $117. A lot of people are making money on Palantir around here. Giddy up, folks. We've been kind of active around here and following a lot of stuff. A lot of you have favorites that you love to follow, that you keep talking to me about, that you want the world to know about. You're all excited about the kind of dough you're making on Archer, RX, TEM, RGTI, INOD, FTNT, Veil, QBTS, Sound, and Roblox. Now, some of you are getting whacked on some of these stocks because you're playing options on very tightly held stock positions. So companies that have very small floats and very high short positions, and you love the game. But for those of you who are truly here as option writers and are going to be option writers for years and years and years, decades, you're going to make money the old-fashioned way. One trade at a time, one position here, 4, 5, 6 at the same time, all conservative, way out of the money. And you're going to not be tempted to get into a hot flyer stock. You're going to be tempted to get into them, but you're not doing it because you're too busy following too many of your winner trades where you've taken a bunch of money off the table on Nvidia, put call credit spreads. You've taken money on Apple call credit spreads, Microsoft call credit spreads, Google's, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla. You've gone into the call credit spread business lately because you know that the likelihood of these stocks hitting new all-time highs with all the tariff talk and interest rate talk and inflation talk and the possible unemployment talk not so well, you think that trillions of dollars of cash is coming into these trillion-dollar-plus companies to make them go to all-time new highs in the next 2 weeks? I don't think so. You don't think so. You know so. You know that's not going to happen. And so you're saying, well, hey, I'll tell you what, look, Nvidia, the all-time high, 151. I'll tell you what, I'll write 160 to 170 call credit spreads that expire in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Why don't you run all the way to $170? Why don't you go up $40 a share from here? Go ahead. I dare you to do it. I dare you to go up $40 a share. I dare you to go up 25% in value from 3.2 trillion, to $4 trillion in 2 weeks. Because what? You developed a new chip? No, you didn't. You sold way more chips than you thought. So what? The future is what we're worried about, not the past. The quarter you had is great, but what about the next quarter? We have uncertainty all over the place, economic uncertainty everywhere. Why is it that some folks out there actually believe that stocks that are companies worth $3 trillion, $2 trillion are going to become double the value in the next 2 to 4 weeks? Where does this come from? And sustain those prices? Really? Really? I don't think so. I can see a company going from 50 billion to 100 billion market cap. I can see a market cap from 300 to 400 billion. Sure, I can see that. But from 3 trillion to 4 trillion in 2 weeks, and you're going to stay there, that means every single shareholder that ever bought the stock in the history of the company is now they're all making money. And the entire market wants to buy into that stock that never owned that stock before. Who hasn't already played Nvidia shares? I mean, the day traders have been in and out of it for years. I don't know where the new money's coming from to do this. I see money out there going, should I be in bonds right now? Should I be taking interest instead of holding stock? If you're an option writer, you don't want to own the stock. You want to profit on the movement of the stock, and you want the stock to tell you where it's going to go. For some of you out there, you're not going to write any Nvidia options of any kind until after the earnings are out, because you're credit spread writers, and you're going to sit there and go, I want to write credit spreads on Nvidia. I want to do puts and I want to do calls, but I want the stock to tell me where it's going to go after the earnings come out. Because once the earnings are out a day or two, the stock will establish a level of trading somewhere. It'll have its initial hissy fit and get over it, and then it'll kind of do what it's going to do. And that's where I will move in, and I will now create credit spreads to take money off the table and wait a week, 2 weeks, and score a lovely return. And I'll do another one, and I'll do another one. I'll do 20 of them this year, however how many there are. If I make a 5% return on my credit spread right, and I can do 20 of those in a year, I am doing a 5% return, and I'm compounding it all year round. I don't make 20 times 5%, which is a 100% profit for the year. No, I'm going to make 200% profit, because I make profit on the profits, on the profits, on the profits, on the profit. Thank you for the 5% return every week or two. Welcome to the party, pal. That's what is happening here, more and more and more and more. And you don't need to follow the hot story of the day. Do I need to follow a company that a congressperson is buying? I have to. That's my your entire plan. That's your whole plan. Your whole plan is to buy contracts or stocks that Congress people buy. Really, they bought them 3 months ago. You don't know what they paid for them. They may have already sold the positions by the time you found out that they bought the position. That's your plan? Good luck with that. You'll get some wins. Oh, sure you will. But you're also going to have some real ugly losses that you're going to wait for years on to get your money back, if you ever get your money back. You might get a win of 20, 30% on some of those trades. Maybe. But you're also going to get losses of 80%. You're going to get some wipeouts. And if you're leveraged, which is the disease that's in this market, the leverage disease is the underlying threat to this market. Hedge funds and other investors out there are leveraged to the max because they're not interested in being patient long-term investors. They want to be short-term flippers to get the fast profits, to then buy a fast car and have fast women and have a fast lifestyle. There are folks in their 20s, 30s, and 40s who want to make fast money to enjoy a fast life. Those are the folks who are leveraged to the max. These are the ones who are going to get caught big time. These are the folks that can make you rich, because you end up writing options on wherever the market is, whether it's Nvidia or Apple or Gamestop or Rocket Lab or Sofi. You're going to write your options, and you're going to take premiums from people who are paying way too much because they're in a hurry to get rich. They're in a hurry to get richer, and they're willing to pay a higher leverage price to get into a leverage trade to get a quick profit. Those are the folks who are going to make you very, very wealthy. I might be repeating myself here a few times every day, don't you think? Amazing. I've been saying this since 2021. But then again, I have viewers here since 2021. So some of you have kind of been listening to me and hanging around. Thank you, Deep Value, for being here. I don't know how to pronounce this name. The third person in, I cannot pronounce this name, but I want to say thank you for this donation. Thank you for becoming a Gold Bagel member. Love the work, Uncle Bruce. While I'm not able to invest, sold off my stock since I needed liquidity, since the fiance wanted to see what commitment looked like. Been 3 years of engagement. Very useful study. Thank you very much for everything so far. Robert, 4 thumbs ups for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen this morning. I'll catch it later on later. Richard Carlin, number 6 thumbs up. Joris became a new member today and immediately remembered, oh, I can upgrade to a Gold Bagel level. And that's exactly what Joris did. Thank you, Joris, and welcome to the party. Welcome back, I think. Keith, Just Truth, let's go. George, good morning. Hector is here. Trip Hazard is here. I don't think this thing with GameStop is anything to worry about. I think it's a nothing burger. Well, except that it's GameStop and all news is big news, says the man. That's true. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. I have 2022 cash secured puts or put credit spreads. I got put credit for April GameStop. So Stock stays over $22 a share. Trip Hazard makes nothing but money. Giddy up. Welcome to the party, pal, from Stock Jockey. Free Range is here. Eddie Martin is here. They're throwing the thumbs ups up right now. They're putting them out there. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm just looking at GameStop's of Trip. News is another roaring kitty type eye-rolling situation. What's going to happen? Yeah, I'm stuck holding shares with my $30 covered calls. Jan 26, waiting until they drop to buy back for a 50% profit. ALA, good morning. I'm number 24. Cutting Edge Flicks, I'm number 7 this morning on Bruce's thumbs up meter. Thank you. CKT, I'm 30th. Bruce, you're going to get 200 thumbs ups today. We did hit 200 yesterday, big time. Thank you, everybody. Man, I mean, they have $4.5 billion in cash, and they can invest in Bitcoin. They basically have enough cash to pump and dump it. Just the volume they can do the purchases on. Andre Della Torre, good morning, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you and welcome. Juan is here, number 32, Stock Jockey, giddy up. Happy Valentine's Day from Computer Wiz. Michael Tucker, go GameStop, go. Giddy up Meta, says Jimmy. Thank you, get everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Potential to splatter is waving. Hello. Matt, number 44. I'm checking in, baby. Mark K, love selling my options, man. I love writing these things. James the Misty Tree, good morning. Lucky number 45. James of the Misty Tree, welcome in, Joris. Mark K, good morning. Corinne, 57. Twilla 58. A lot of premium on GameStop puts for 2026 January. Very tempting. Jeff JR, good morning, Bagelers. Let's write those contracts and make the moolah. It's hard to do, but it pays to learn the arm folding arms game. I paid dearly for ignoring that lesson. Welcome, my friend. Pun intended. Charlie, welcome, Joris. Charlie, good morning, everybody. Rice Checks. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Ed is saying here, I have called credit spreads on Tesla. The campfire is getting close to my 370.75 Feb 21 strikes, so the stock's been coming up. I'll have to try my first roll today. I got 228 for the sell call and the buy call 178, so I ended up with a 49-cent net credit, and this was a $5 spread. So he hauled in $49 on a $500 position, so he's near that 10% mark. So now the question is, what should Ed do next? I'm thinking, Ed, you want to roll for sure to higher strikes, obviously. The question is how high and how far out to protect yourself and keep a healthy distance from the campfire. We're at 362 this morning on the stock, up $6.50 a share. So it's getting closer, $8 away or so, $7-8 away from your 370s, and you certainly don't want to be this close. You really want to be more in the 400 level, even higher if you can. The question now, can you do a roll where you can get a larger credit spread than what you've got for now, $5 spread on this position? Net credit, it says for them, how far further out and up do I need to go? I'm not really sure how to work this out. Uncle B, when to roll? When I roll, matching the net credit would mean it doesn't cost anything apart from the commission, right? That is correct. Charlie, my TEM covered calls expiring today are in the money. Gotta buy them back, hoping it pulls back a little today. Premium is getting juicy. Earnings are next week. DA True to number 80. Jeff, get the classes, folks. Invest in your casino business. Take advantage of Uncle B's discounts. It's been a game changer for me. Have a one-on-one with Uncle Bruce. If you run into problems or send an email, it works. Stuart, number 72. Larry, good morning. I'm number 87. Charlie, I'm the 90th thumbs up. My friend from China here, another $5 donation. Thank you. Academic work is free. As a mathematician, I think AI is not the future. Useful, but you have to know how to use it. I send ideas to LMT, TSMC, Tesla. There you go. Henry, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. ALA, Uncle Bruce, on yesterday morning's dip, I wrote Rocket Lab, put credit spreads. I wrote 2022s for the end of February expiry. Open interest was thin, but I got 35 cents for each of those. A $2 spread. That's 17.5%. Can I get that was an easy buzzer. I'd give that to you, but it's up in Calgary, and I'm down in Rancho Mirage, so I'm a little away. But he says, ALA says, I like this game. I got you there. Ed, I bought all the classes. I just got to watch them. That's right. This weekend, get on it. Maybe watch 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, 2 on Monday. That'll get you 6 of them. I don't know. You decide. Get on the Program, let's go, baby. Thank you all for joining in. Yeah, look, the Tesla rollover. The name of the game is to study the option chain, look at future expiry contracts into April, May, and see if you can find a pairing where you can write a call, buy a call, with a $5 spread that gives you the same credit or bigger than what you're sitting at right now. What is the credit spread you have to pay? What is it you have to pay to get out of the position you're in, so that you know what you have to get for the position you're going to take? And then that way you've moved the goalposts, and you maybe got a bigger credit. Because if you're offering more time for a trade to come in, you're going to get more money. Time is money, and it's your money to you. So, Ed, this is a lesson for you. You don't have to do it in the first 5 minutes. You've got all day today. You might have all day Monday. Study the chain and keep an eye on it. Do your mathematics, and then look to do your move. Check, and double check. Alex, good morning, everybody. I'm the 96th thumbs up this man has today. Dude, watch the classes, then watch them again, and then you write. Charlie, it's going to be Uncle Bruce Marathon this weekend. First year, Ed. Alex, can't wait to see my GameStop put credit spreads at the open. Oh, this is so much fun. My put credit spreads on GameStop are collapsing because the stock is up this morning. Well, let's take a look again at quotes right now. Let's just get another read as to what is going on this morning. Looks like the Dow is down about 70 or so points. We're down 2 points on S&P. We're down 6 on NASDAQ. This is a nothing burger. The markets are slightly red, but nothing serious whatsoever. Crude oil up 43 cents. Giddy up. We've got an 18-cent gain showing on Rocket Lab. We're up 18 cents on Sofi, up $1.88 on GameStop to $28.22. We have, let's see, Spire Global inching a little higher, 11.85, trying to get back to 12 now. Down from 20 down to 9, now back to almost 12. What a crazy week. Smart Rent up 2 cents. Nothing happening yet. Keep waiting for Smart Rent to break out. Apple down 73 cents. Tesla up 581. We're down 129 on Microsoft, down 29 on Alphabet, down 88 cents on Amazon. We're up 84 cents on Nvidia, down 368 on Meta. You notice the Magnificent Sevens, very little moves, very slight partial moves. None of these stocks have moved even 1% except for Tesla, which is up 1.6%. Of course, Tesla had, 16 straight down days, so a little recovery at the moment. On ASTS, we're up 43 cents to 30.48. AI is down 12 cents. Palantir is down 86. MicroStrategy, MSTR, up 89 cents. Unity up 26. Goldman down 44. Cisco down 18. Netflix up 43 cents. Pfizer's up a penny. We've got Arc Innovations up $1.20. IBM down $1.09. Uber down 33 cents. HBQ off 8. Super Micro is SMCI, 86-cent gain at the moment to 43.14. Super Micro. That's where we are right at the moment. This one has been an interesting move so far this week. Of course, we were at $39 a share yesterday morning. And the word came out that they raised $700 million and rearranged some other financing with a cap call financing deal. And the cap call financing allows the folks who have bonds to get converted into stock. It actually allows Supermicro to convert them into stock at $61 a share. That's why the stock's 43 now. It's going higher. But the stock has to reach 90 something in order to force the conversion. So Supermicro, when we're waiting for the financials, they have to come out by the 25th of February. So they have to come out in 11 days. They're going to be reinstated. There will be speculation on the stock, no question. I mean, this is a volatile stock. But if you're writing cash secured puts, you're probably being heavily subsidized to write cash secured puts, and you're risking to buy this stuff in the 20s. I think if you go to January cash secured puts, I don't think you're gonna have a problem here. because it's expected the sales of the company will continue to rise dramatically as they have been. It's just a matter of getting their numbers worked out, and probably a series of booked sales. And what do you call them? Do you call them guaranteed sales, or do you call them pending sales? I don't know what the issue was with the auditors. It's incredibly complex, but it'll all be worked out. At the end of the day, I say to myself, if this company can raise $700 million on a capped call financing that is subject to a $61 conversion price into free trading stock, in the middle of a financial spat between auditors and the company, and they can still raise $700 million at 2.2%, 2.25% interest, I would get the stock. I would definitely make the move into cash secured puts or put credit spreads. But it's up to you how you want to play this. You may want to wait on the put credit spreads till after the earnings are released and then trend it or track it. But those cash secured puts are paying huge payoffs right now. Okay, that's the story. We're sticking to it. Home Depot's up 69 cents. HBQ down 8. Vanek unchanged. Adobe up $1. Enphase up 40 cents. Welcome to the party, pal. We're opening in 27 minutes for the session. We're up 14 now in Rocket Lab, up 17 on Sofi, up $1.90 on Gamestop. Watching that very closely, very interesting. Only 923,000 traded so far in the pre-market for GameStop, and that might be more than usual at this time of day. But last night in the aftermarket, when the story broke about GameStop possibly getting into crypto, 5.5 million shares traded last night in the after hours, and that compared to 8.2 million during the day yesterday. So there was some real speculation that ran the stock as high as $31 last evening. And so 28.33 is where we're at right now. Will we have a run to 30, 31, 32 before lunch this morning? And could it go higher than that? I don't know. But something is obviously, no question, is brewing in the GameStop world. Something is cooking, kids. The shares last week on the 7th of February were at $24.70, $24.69 a share. We're at $28.40 now. We're up $4 from last Friday. I kind of wonder if there's even more coming. Yeah, the low, again, on this pullback, we were at $28, $28.30 on the 23rd of January, and we got down to the $24.70 level. So we gave up $4 reluctantly. The shares were $33.37 back in early December. So they've come back, from 33 to 24, now back to 28. So this bounce back has been significant. The question is, are we going to break beyond 33? And are we going to begin to threaten the neighborhood of the 40s and the 50s again, which we did, of course, last year? June 6th, 46.55. We were obviously in the 60s at one point last May. Are we going to break through $40 a share? If that happens, is it a free, wide open ride to 50 to 60? Is that going to happen? Is Roaring Kitty going to show up all of a sudden out of nowhere and make a debut again, make another little message? Are there going to be some meme inspired tweets on the weekend? I don't know. We're certainly gonna find out and see what happens. Welcome to the party, pal. We open in 24 minutes. Thank you for joining me from around the world. Viewers of this channel, also members of this channel, I cannot thank you enough. Those of you who have become members of this channel, specifically gold level members, thank you for keeping this channel on the air. The algorithms at YouTube are constantly being adjusted, and channels like mine sometimes get steamrolled right out of existence. because we just don't meet the standards anymore. I have no idea where I fit with this big picture. All I know, for sure, what I know is that this channel survives because it has members. That is the one dying absolute certainty of this channel's success, is its membership. And I thank you all so much for being members of this channel, keeping me on the air. If there weren't members of this channel, I'd be long dropped by YouTube. I'm sure they'll let me keep talking, but there would only be 20 people here and no one would give a crap. Thank you all so much for keeping this channel relevant. 116 thumbs ups are now in the bin. Thank you for that. Let's get that to 200 as soon as possible. There's 270 of you here, so there's 160 of you that can probably hit the thumbs up button. Help me out. Get me 84 thumbs ups, you guys. We have the poll question on the go right now. 183 votes have come in here. The question of the day is, I think GameStop shares are about to explode higher to break 35 a share, 40 a share, 50 a share, 60 a share. What do you think? Do you think that in the near future, GameStop is about to break here to much higher levels? 64% of you are saying definitely 35. 17% are saying 40%. $40. You're going to go to $40. 17% think 40. 6% are saying you're going to break 50 a share. And 12% say GameStop is going to break $60 a share. It's not just going to come back through the 40 level. It's just going to go right above the 60 level, which is going to match, at least match, what it did last May and June. And if it does that, who knows how much higher it'll go. Look, if the stock were to go to $60 a share, you have to remind yourself that that would equate to GameStop trading at $240 a share, because this stock did a 4-for-1 stock split 2+ years ago. When GameStop was at $400 a share in 2021, that is equal to it being now at $100 a share. So there's the thingy to think about, that thingy. So if we're going to 30, that's 120. We're going to 40, that's 160. We're going to 50, $200. Every dollar is a $4 number compared to the old days when that movie Dumb Money came out. You remember the movie Dumb Money? What is going to happen? This company in 2021 had $450 million cash in the bank, and they had a line of credit with the Bank of America. They owed them $450 million. So the company was cash broke. They owed as much as they had, and they were losing money. And there was a virus going on. Today, they have no debt. They have $4.6 billion cash in the bank, and their stores don't lose money anymore. Their stores actually make money because they've unloaded so many unprofitable stores, and they've reduced their cost of being in business dramatically. GameStop is a completely different corporation today than it was 3-4 years ago. And so the shares actually have an upside to them. The question will be, how much? And if they can make 5% return on their $4.6 billion, they're making $230 million a year on it. If they get into corporate bonds, they can make 8% on their money. I'm certain of it. They could then haul in $350 million in interest. If they get into Bitcoin, and then they start writing options on Bitcoin, like, call options and or put credit spreads on Bitcoin, think about this. These guys could add 40% more cash into their hands by writing cash secured puts on Bitcoin. If they get into it that way, into crypto somehow, they would add 40% cash to the 4.6 billion in cash they've got, which means they would add, this is all theoretical, and it's just your Uncle Bruce speculating here. They would add almost $2 billion in cash to their cash position. They would have 6.6 billion in cash, and they would earn interest on that. If they earn corporate rate interest on that $6.6 billion, which is 8%, they would haul in over $500 million a year in interest. That's more than $1 a share in interest they would haul in, and that's profit. The stock is $28 a share. If they haul in $1, if they make $1.20 profit, $1.50 in profit. They're trading at 15 times earnings, 16 times earnings. So, the upside is quite substantial from here. So I'm just a guy in front of a computer going, look, when you've got money, you've got power. When you got power, you can do deals that are favorable to you. And if this stock goes to $40, goes to $45, and they announce a $4 billion raise of cash through Jeffries and Company, again, an at-the-market offering, they're going to go from 4.6 to 8.6 billion in cash. And if they then leverage that into cash-secured puts and pop that up to $13 billion, that's $30. I don't know how much that is. $30 a share in cash. It's a ton of money. Yeah, it's $30 a share in cash. Per share in cash. 240 at 8% interest. 240 profit at 8% interest. Just saying, a stock at $28 is unsustainable. It cannot stay here. It will not stay here. Why is Ryan Cohen working for free for this company as the chairman of the board and CEO? Power, upside. I'm just saying. My friend in China, and I'm assuming this is a Chinese friend. Maybe he's in Taiwan. I don't know where he is. I don't know his name. I cannot read that name. I could really use an English version of this name. That would help me. I have no idea who this is. I meant TSM. Was a lot of fun being in Taiwan to start off 2024. I also enjoy seeing that GameStop has went minimalist secret back in 21. I sent them analysis as well, and they took it to heart. Ron wrote 8 Rocket Lab puts credit spread. I wrote 8 Rocket Lab put credit spreads, 21.23 on Rocket Lab for Feb 28. I took in $45 credit for each of those. So you have a $200 position. It costs you $200 to write this spread. And he brought in $45 against $200. 22.5% on his money. That expires on Feb 28. That's in 14 days. Rocket Lab is sitting at what per share now? Let me double check here. Rocket Lab is at $28.40 a share. And he's sitting on 21.23 puts. So if the stock stays above $23 for the next 2 weeks, Ron will keep $45 for this trade. He can do this for 2 weeks. Now, if he said 8 of those, he put up $1,600. For those of you who are small investors out there, you're small players. You got less than 10 grand. You got 5 grand, 4 grand, 10 grand. Even 20 grand. Look at this. This is a $1,600 trade. That's all this is. The most Ron can lose on this trade is $1.55 on the contracts. The most he can lose is 8 times $155. $1,300. That's the most he could possibly lose if he's completely wrong and the stock goes under $23 a share. The most. He could win 8 times $45 on this trade. What's that, $360? $360 profit on a $1,600 trade in 2 weeks. You do 20 of these, you need $4 grand. You'd bring in $900. If you make $900 in the next 2 weeks on this trade by doing 20 of these positions, and you walk into a Costco store with $900, okay, tell me the size of the television you can buy with $900 in a Costco store. That's what it means. Or think of it another way. Go this direction and go, okay, I got a $900 profit on this trade. Uncle Bruce's classes are $200 a class. I can buy 4.5 classes on this money, and I can rewrite this contract again and again every couple of weeks, and I can bring in $900. I can't watch his classes fast enough for the amount of money I'm making. I need to watch 4 of his classes in the next 2 weeks, and I'm working full time. I'm a busy person. I can only watch a class a week. It's going to take me 4 weeks to watch 4 classes. I get 900 every 2 weeks from this position because I wrote 20 of them for $4,000. I used $4,000 to take all of Bruce's classes over the next 6 months, all paid for from this kind of a trade right here. This is what we're talking about. You have to understand this, the magic of options from a writer's perspective. You can do 100 of these at a time if you want. 20 grand, $4,500, 22.5% on your 20 grand in 2 weeks. You want to annualize it? Knock yourself out. It's insane. Anyway, dude says, hey, that's so cool. It's good to be of service. Amy, what stock is he talking about? Stock Jockey, welcome to the party, pal. Matt, has anyone pointed out that MSTR's preferred shares pay out the dividend on the Monday after GameStop's earning? I just found that interesting. Ricardo, I have a butterfly with a mid 250 stock at 251.91 expires today. Should I just sell to close at open? What do I do? What do I do? You might send me a private email on that. Flint, hello, they're here. Kitty, I'm here. Charlie, digging out of the 35 centimeters of snow today in Ottawa, supposed to snow another 40 to 50 centimeters this Sunday. I wish I was in Rancho Mirage, California, and Uncle Bruce's marathon coming up. We're 12 minutes away from the open, everybody. Charlie, thumbs up. Touch grass, stay warm. Charlie, Chad, good morning, Uncle Bruce. If SoFi had a large institutional buyer, could we see a run up in the price that leads to a split? Well, if a large institutional buyer bought into the stock, we could go to $25, $35, certainly, depending on who that is and how aggressive the buyer has become. But they're not going to split the stock. No, I don't think so. But it can go up nicely. Dude, I'll just say MSTR started as a $5 billion market cap, then went to $100 billion market cap, pulled back to $80 billion market cap. Not bad at all, from just borrowing at low rates to buy Bitcoin on repeat. And that's something. Wolfgang, hey, Bruce, here's $10 for you, man. Just say Wolfgang for that. Laugh aloud. Hermit, leader of the sea, from right to left. Hi, Moan. It's just fun to use privacy through obfuscation by using a different name. It's Taiwanese. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. If you, for those of you who are joining us, if I can't understand what you're saying, I appreciate you all. Thank you again, and welcome to the party, pal. Dude, they now hold 477,000 on a 0.5% interest rate. Keyword unencumbered debt, ready to issue more debt, and now they're buying every week more Bitcoin, and they're in the NASDAQ 100. Mandu number 5, 135th thumbs up. Uncle Bruce, you're going to 200. Brian, any news on Sound? Apparently, somebody walked away from the Sound. Was it Nvidia sold their investment in Sound or something? Is that why it's down? I don't follow the company. I don't follow the small cap, tightly held as a specialty to, try to convince you folks to write on crazy speculative stuff. I would really rather, many of you here would just write $2 spreads or cash secured puts on AI, on Rocket Lab, on GameStop, on there's so many shares that are under $50 a share. You can do credit spread writing on. You can do credit spread writing on, where you can make ridiculous percentages of return in a very reasonable amount of time. Whether you're writing 1 year out credit spreads or 1 month out or 2 week out put credit spreads or call credit spreads, that's where I want you to hang out. I want you to get rich doing this. Trying to find the going to the moon stock and writing options on it at the same time. You're now gambling with all the other day traders, and some of you will get burned. Some of you will brag to us how great you're doing. I get it. But some of you will quietly get burned, badly burned, and you won't talk to us anymore, because whatever happened to so-and-so is what we're going to ask, because they went long on something or they went hog wild into a stock and it blew up on them. That's the problem with smaller cap issues, with all-in situations where their entire future is one investor's take or one deal or one product. You gotta open it up. I'm just trying to keep you guys conservative. Flavio, hey, number 136 from Milan, Italy. Ciao, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Flavio. Welcome to the party, pal. Great to have you here. Welcome from beautiful Italia. I love it. 1542 on SoFi, kids. This is the high, the pre-market. 9 minutes to go before we opening. We're up 22 cents all of a sudden on SoFi. There you go. Look, GameStop might take off. GameStop might be ready to take off. There might be something brewing here that might explode the company. 28.40 is the stock price. They're making money. They're not going out of business. They're sitting on 4.6 billion in cash. I think there is something going on that is going to make this company much more talked about in the marketplace. It would be interesting to see if more analysts were to come on board and talk about these guys, but I understand analysts have a tough time talking about this company because this company doesn't talk. So we're left to speculate, but I am more optimistic about the stock's upside than the downside. I actually fear the upside, and I warn my option writers, be careful about this stock. Anyway, CNBC reported that the video game retailer and original meme stock is considering investing in alternative asset classes, including Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This is the story that came out yesterday and moved the market last night and is moving the market this morning. Crypto industry companies are seeing a bright future ahead under the more friendly Trump administration. Crypto trading platform Coinbase reported blockbuster earnings Thursday afternoon, saying it's the dawn of a new era for crypto and are forecasting healthy growth this year. On Wednesday, rival trading platform Robinhood also reported a huge quarter fueled by crypto trading and optimism for the coming year. MicroStrategy was now doing business under the name Strategy, recently completed $20 billion of a $42 billion capital plan to buy Bitcoin. It was announced last year. So there you go. GameStop could be entering this. I don't know how, what, where, when. If I could tell you, I tell you, a year ago they had 929 million in the bank. GameStop now has 4.6 billion in the bank. So there you are. There are still skeptics who do not believe the GameStop stores will ever become profitable. Remember, folks, GameStop unloaded their European divisions. All those stores have been sold off, closed or shut down, sold off, what have you. They are bringing in only ownership into Canada and the USA pretty well. I'm not sure about Australia, what the plan is. They have let go thousands of employees in the last 3 years. They continue to let go people left, right, and center. They don't need as many managers and area managers and people behind the counter. They don't have as many leases anymore. They don't need as much legal help anymore to handle all of their legals. They don't pay business taxes in many, many shopping malls anymore. They are lowering their cost footprint big time to only maintain their most profitable locations. To me, that's a smart move. It's just a smart business retail move to make. Now, what they get into going forward and how they advance their business is the question. And could Bitcoin, crypto, something division be created? They could have themselves a $3 billion crypto investment something. I don't know. Could they create a subsidiary company? Could they split the company into two pieces? Could GameStop retail be over here and GameStop crypto be over there? Could they raise, through a capped call financing deal, $5 billion for GameStop, where they issue stock that's convertible, debt convertible into stock at $25 a share if the stock hits $50 a share on the open market? Could that be coming at any moment? I'm just a guy in front of a computer saying, hey, there's a lot going on under this calm, still surface. The lake looks like nothing's happening, but down below, the currents are going. Something is brewing here. I don't know what it is. We're going to find out. I think it's going to make the stock go up. I think it's going to make the stock go up. That's just me. I'm just saying. Anyway, dude, now the risk is that Bitcoin pulls back to 70,000. MSTR has cost bases on Bitcoin around 64,000. Their only risk is if it pulls back to pulls back to 10K and is sustained at that price. Just a few tidbits. A lot of options for GameStop. So far, though, it's almost always speculative. I'm just trying to illustrate an example. Cheers, Uncle B. I'm doing the same thing. Splair, good morning, y'all. Hope you had a good day to start to your day. Wolfgang, I don't get it, but I like your spirit. Christina, I'll be ready for GameStop to take off. My cash security puts on GameStop expire March 21. And they're 31s, and I sold 17 of them for $562. Giddy up, Christina. You're getting richer. Luca, 146 thumbs up. Ciao, each and everyone out there. I'm in Flavio Buenetto. I can't even pronounce it. Flavio. Ciao, Luca. There you go. People saying hi to each other in Italy on this channel. Fantastic. Love you guys. All of you. Thank you so much for being here. We're down 46 on the Dow, 1.5 on S&P, down 6 on NASDAQ. It's a nothing burger. The market actually wants to go higher. That is what I think what's going to happen. Barron's got an article on GameStop. Just came out. GameStop stock rises. It wants to be more like MicroStrategy. Headline. Boom. That's it right there. Pow. Big headline in Barron's. 28.57 on GameStop, up 223. We could have a shot here today. We could break 30 this morning without any fanfare at all. This is really catching some serious press, this story. Barron says GameStop, we're 2 minutes away from the opening and this is coming out. GameStop wants to be like MicroStrategy. And those plans are being boosted this morning. CNBC, who cited people familiar with the matter, GameStop, a video game retailer, is considering investing in Bitcoin and other cryptos. The shift would make the company more like MicroStrategy, which relies on Bitcoin purchases as a core of its business strategy. That might represent a more promising future for GameStop as sales of physical copies of games dwindle. MicroStrategy is booming. It even decided to change its name to Strategy, ditching the micro prefix that suggests a small size. There you go. This is what's happening here. The GameStop story is gaining momentum through serious press. It's being talked about in the Wall Street Journal. It's being talked about at Barron's. It's being talked about on CNBC. It's being talked about on Bloomberg. GameStop shares could pop big time this coming week, and it might start right now in a minute when we get started. Welcome, everybody. Ad astra per aspera, a little Latin for all of our romantic friends. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Welcome all to the program. Welcome all to the show. Super Micro 4289 here. It's up this morning. We've got an up market on a lot of the stocks we love to follow. AST is up 30 cents this morning, up 22 at the moment. We've got Palantir at 117.91. It's green now. Nvidia at 135.29. It's green now. Tesla is green, up $19. It's going up. GameStop 26.34, about to explode here. We're open now. I think we've just started to trade. Let's follow this market and see what happens. Does GameStop start trading at $28, $29 in the next 30 seconds? What is going on? We're going to find out. We're about to find out. I think we're up 225 right now on GameStop, 28.59. Giddy up, kids. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the party. Thank you for joining me from around the world. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce. Thank you for being members of this channel, Gold Bagel members in particular. Thank you again for keeping us on the air. 320 of you are watching me live right now from around the world, including, of all places, Italy, of course. Thank you. 242 of you answered my poll question today, which is, I think GameStop is about to take off. It's about to break out. The question is, how high will it go? Some of you are speculating it'll only go to 35, 40, 50, 60 bucks. Look, there's the answers. 12% say $60 or higher. 7% say 50, 17% say 40. 64% think, well, at least go to 35, Bruce. Well, it's right now. GameStop 28.24 as we speak so far this morning. Volume right now, 1.6 million to start the morning. I have no idea what's it going to do, but it is looking very, very interesting to say, at the very least. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for these thumbs ups. 151 have come in. I need 49 more for 200. Thank you all for getting me there. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, each and every one of you. All right, welcome to the party, pal. Let's keep looking here. Larry, there's the bells. Thanks, pal. Andre Della Torre, I wrote 9 Sofi, Jan 26. $35 STOs for 2020. Was this too aggressive? Well, I don't think so. Even if the stock just goes to 30, you're laughing. I mean, hey, Thanks, Larry, from Christina. Cindy, I have 9 poor man cover calls on GameStop and 1 cash you could put. I can't wait to see these numbers. Richard Carlin, neat. Lorraine, I'm number 154. You're going to 200 today. DH, neat. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee. The power behind this market is not Donald Trump. The power behind this market is not Republicans or Democrats. The power behind this market is not Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk. It's the Knights of Knee. And that is a secret that no other channel talks about. I think I'm right. I think that those of you here who follow me a lot know how powerful the Knights of Knee really are. And you don't mess with these guys. You better bring some shrubbery or you are in big trouble. There's a movie all about it. It's not like I'm making this stuff up. It's already out there. Don't mess with the Knights of DH won't do it. He won't mess with them. Stuart won't do it. Alex won't do it. Mandu won't do it. Juan, James, Big E with a Z at the end. They know you must honor the Knights of Knee, or you're just messing. You're just asking for trouble. Don't ask for trouble. Take the dough. Let's go. Get rich. Touch grass. Knee. There you go. Thank you, everybody. Half this channel is going, what is he doing? What's he talking about? 325 people are going, what's this Knights of Knee stuff? Oh, you just haven't been around here a while. Boeing, Tiger, Knee. And Flint, was it you, Uncle Bruce, who told us about Cohen hiring a PR team? I heard about this a while ago. Don't know anything about it, but maybe it's begun. Maybe it's begun because now all of a sudden the media is covering GameStop out of left field. Like all of a sudden they're in Barron's. They're on CNBC. They're on Bloomberg. What's going? Maybe. Neat, says Tuna Fish. Bobby, don't mess with a Zoan. Okay. $2 donation. Neat. Looking for a nice shrubbery. Right there you go. Mandu number 5. Never mess around with the. There you go. Bobby out of sound. Bought back all covered calls and sold at 11-ish. Average 8. There you go. Move on to the next one. Giddy up, folks. Rocket Lab is down 53. ASTS is up 11. SoFi is up 18. GameStop 27.63 up 129. AI down 32 cents. And SMCI Supermicro up 240. Is GameStop about to take off? Is this early morning opening is just, we're just letting folks who want out get out and whatever. But now from here forward is a buy wave coming in on GameStop. A speculative buy wave, a meme buy wave, a crypto following buy wave coming into GameStop. Are there people out there who have crypto investments who've done well and are now looking at GameStop going, that is the stock to get into for a crypto trade? Why? Because they have a meme following. They have a massive retail-based investor following. And these folks are the prime folks to move into a stock if they believe in the crypto story and the upside. Now, there are haters about GameStop, of course, have been all the time, but there's only 2 analysts covering it. So it's not like there's going to be 6 analysts coming out with an analytical report on GameStop today or tomorrow to slam the stock. There's only 2 that exist. And so there's no one to talk bad about it as far as the analysts go. The question is, does the public have a source of information where they can go, wait a minute, 4.6 billion in cash is what they're sitting on? You know how much crypto that they could really make a move into this stuff. And they don't have to just go out and buy this stuff. They can buy it through other means. There's ways for GameStop to get into crypto without being totally exposed to it either. There's very smart ways to get involved. Maybe GameStop gets involved in crypto through option strategies. I don't know. I'm just a guy in front of a computer going, kids, the possibilities are absolutely endless. The speculation is endless. But if this thing is going to become a micro strategy, something kind of company, you think they're going to sit at $12 billion market cap? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. GameStop, cash rich and ideas cooking here. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Flint. So he hired a team just before the sneeze, and again recently. Strap in, kids. Luca, neat. Touch grass. Are we getting a 72-hour this weekend? I think Monday's closed. Yes, you are. We're closed on Monday. Time to roll these $30 covered calls. Is 35 for an additional 4 weeks too close still? Are you getting more money for them? Can you get more money than it cost you to buy these back? That's the game. The name of the game here. Bobby, the capital release brings me up to what is it? This capital release brings me up to 2,000 BILs. Oh, you got a nice going, buddy. Charlie, closed my Palantir 108-110 put spread at over a 90% profit. Nice job. There you go, Charlie. There you go. This is so common around here. So many of you were able to pull this off. This was a $2 put credit spread. $200 it costs to do one of these. Charlie, nice going. Easy peasy, easy money. Juan, Uncle Bruce, always for more dinero. Giddy up, man. Charlie, love that Quest trade. Went commission free. It makes such a difference. Awesome sauce, man. Awesome. There's money to be made by option writing. There's no question about it whatsoever. Well done, each and every one of you. That's what we're encouraging here. Take the money off the table. Sell first, buy back later at a much lower price. It is so easy. Enjoy the show in the meantime. 27.69 up 135 on GameStop. Where is it going to go? How high? When? How fast? Where? Who? What? Where? When? Well, let's just. I'm quite pleased to see how much press GameStop has received in just 24 hours. And they haven't said a word. Something's going on. There's something going on. I think Biff is knocking on heads. Hello. I think something is going on. Neat, says Charlie. Absolutely. He knows. Giddy up, kids. Well done on your credit spreads. Put and call credit spreads. Easy peasy. Take the dough. Enjoy the upside. You deserve it all. Such fun. Oh, it's going to be an interesting time going forward here. My goodness. Unbelievable. What's going on? Bobby, I got a call credit spread on Nvidia for February the 28th. 157.50 to 162.50. I guess this is going to be the last week of shrinkage. So that contract dies in 2 weeks, and Bobby has put up $500. Between 157.50 and 162.50 is $5 a share times 100 shares. That's a $500 credit spread. He took a credit to write it. I don't know how much he got, but if he got 50 cents, it's $50. His entire risk to play this Nvidia trade is $450 per position. So you got $5,000 lying around, you can write 10 of these. And if the stock stays under 157.50, it's at 136 right now. You take all the credit. It's all yours. Well done, Bobby. Giddy up. Splair, all of my stocks seem to be cooking except for Sofi in case of bullishness. Should I take it? Should I take out from there some gains to pay bills? You have to decide yourself what you're doing with your money, buddy. Bobby, 10, but the stock keeps inching up every other day. I took in 32 cents. So 6.4% return because $32 on 500 is 6.4% for 2 weeks of your time. Giddy up. Are you doing 10 of those? $320 profit on that trade. You know, you put $5,000 to work over here. You put $5,000 to work over there. $5,000 to work over there. You got $25,000 lying around. You can be in 5 different positions at the same time. You're busy and you're making money. And if each one can make you a couple of $100 here, a couple of $100 at $320, you can take 250 off the table. You got 5 of those going at the same time. Same time every couple of weeks, you're taking $1,250 off the table every couple of weeks. $2,500 a month on $25,000. Hello, did you need $1 million to survive? You can quit your day job with 50, 60 grand. You can quit your day job. Did you get that? You can leave your job behind and make a living doing these kinds of credit spreads, way out of the money, very conservative, for pennies a contract times a bunch of contracts. Hello, Biff is knocking on your noggin. Such opportunities. Again, you have to know what you're doing, and that's why you go to this website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Get your fat lard ass over there if you haven't done so already, and say hi to me. This is my homepage right here. That's me right there. Go to classes. There it is. Attention students. You want to learn how to write options, start with number 1 and number 2 right there. Take these 2 classes, open up a practice account with your broker. It's free, and you can practice trade writing options right away and get used to the terminology and do what other people are doing. Mimic what some of these viewers are saying they're doing. Do their trades. See if they go up or not. You don't have to listen to them if they are making money or not. You can find out for yourself. Here's lessons number 3 and 4. Take those. Here are 5 and 6. Common mistakes new investors make. You better learn this stuff. You've got a lot to learn, kids. Come on in. This is the college course. You take it home here at your pace. 1 class at a time, 2 at a time. Earning income from writing put contracts. How to trade stock option credit spreads. How to trade call and put butterfly options. How does Uncle Bruce pick his favorites? We're using poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job. Does that ring a bell with any of you? Stock option rollover strategies, calls and puts. How to make money doing this. Number 13, stink offers, stink bids, and the psychology of the markets. Invaluable. Number 14, how to maximize profits from writing stock options. Number 15, advanced poor man covered call strategies. Number 16, how to use other people's money to profit in the options market. We're talking credit spreads. We're talking iron condors, fixing option trades, and adding cash with smart spreads. How to maximize stock option writing profit. Keep talking about maximizing it, maximizing it, maximizing it. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, you want me for an hour of my time, get together on camera, just us, you and me, you and your significant other and me, you and your brother, you and your father, you and your mother, whatever. I'm available. Just send me an email and let me know you'd like to have a chat. I'd like to make money so that I can be as rich as these guys. I'd like to figure out how to make money from these guys. This guy, Mr. Cohen on the right, he's showing ways of getting rich. Look what happened last night on GameStop. Look at that aftermarket surge to the 31-something level. That was last night. Here's the aftermarket quote last night on GameStop when I got a wind of it. Look at what was going on yesterday. That was when it was 3.2 million traded. Ended up with over 5 million traded. Is he doing something that could make you become very wealthy? Some of you are here because of GameStop way back when. Is GameStop about to shoot again? I'm asking. Do you have to own the stock? No. You don't have to own any GameStop shares to benefit from the upside of GameStop. Not a single share. Oh my gosh, I love it. Bobby, it's not playing the shrinkage game. It's the arm folding game for now. There you go. Tom, earnings on the 26th, Bobby, for Nvidia. Splayer, at Sofi, I would just take 10% from around about 3,000. I think it's better than liquidating Aurora in my only 50 shares. My friend from Taiwan, I've always personally been fond of Cisco. They are literally the infrastructure of the internet. Unsure of their future, obviously, but I hope they continue being good. I don't gamble, though. There you go. Bobby, no need 1,000 US dollars. I need 1,000 US plus my side job to do it. I'm sure of it. 2 more years of growth, and then I'm out if I'm still like this monthly. Bobby, after 2 years, I may not need the side job. I'm wondering in the next 6 months if you're not going to need it. The way you're growing and winning, I don't know if you need that side job much longer. But hey, Bobby, you do what you do best and just keep building that account. And you are learning so much. You've become so much better at this. The questions you ask now are much more complicated than the questions you used to ask me. Samuel, hey, $9.99, Uncle Bruce. Thank you very much. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you all of you who are making donations to this YouTuber. It's much appreciated. If I remember, I try to give you guys the thumbs up about this. Thank you all very much for those of you stepping in and making donations to us. I appreciate you. And again, thank you one and all for all your support and being part of this channel um, from day one and all the way to now. It's much appreciated. Love it. And we'll just keep trying to work as hard as we can to help you figure out ways to get richer. You don't have to own a single share. You don't have to worry about getting caught with the market at its all-time highs. You can make money with your money and right options using your capital to get a lot richer. Change your mentality away from buying something here that's going to go to the moon and turn around and say, okay, I'm going to take my capital and I'm going to generate another 4% return, 3% return, 8% return, 12% return in the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm going to take part of my capital and add 30% more capital to that capital by writing cash secured puts and sitting on a mountain of capital, putting that to work in some BILs and other investments that pay monthly interest on a daily basis, whether it's T-bill ETFs or whether it's corporate bond ETFs. I'm going to bring interest income in on my cash, and I'm going to bring credit spread money in on my cash, and I'm going to do I'm going to specialize in the short-term trades for half of my capital and long-term cash secured put writing for the rest of my capital, and I'm not going to own any single shares of any single company. That's where I'm going to go. You're now from a position of power. You're from a position of power. Weakness is holding stock and stock only. Power is holding cash. In this business, that is what it's all about. Nothing personal. It's about making money. Thank you all for joining in with this channel and this YouTuber. I'm so glad you're here. I must be saying something right, because every time I reload my channel to see how many thumbs ups I have, which by the way is 174, I get a new ad. I get another new ad. I get another new ad. I get ads from all kinds of 20 to 30-year-old looking people that seem to consider themselves investment gurus and geniuses in how you can become wealthy. It's incredible how many Gen Zs and others are using my channel to advertise on, to get to your eyeballs, to try to convince you to buy their get-rich-quick scheme product or what have you. It blows me away. I must be doing something right because the analytics are drawing these entrepreneurs to me in my channel to advertise to this audience. I know I get a constant stream of emails sent to me from entrepreneurs and other entities and a lot of scammers out there who want me to promote their product to you. They ask me all the time, how much would you charge us to do a mention of our services or our product or our investing scheme or what have you. I get promoted to all the time by entities that are looking for me to pitch stock to you. I get companies that are looking for promotion. They want their stock talked about and they want me to do it, and they're prepared to pay me cash to talk to you about penny stock or this listing or this reorganized company and what have you, which I don't do. I've decided not to go that route. As you might know, I'm not even sponsored by a paying sponsor on this channel. Our official soap company is Flint Creek Soap Company. I don't charge Flint Creek any money to do that. The channel, I don't have a brokerage firm that I push on you. I don't have a service I push on you. I'm just a guy who's asking for memberships. That's what I ask for. Become a Gold Bagel member of this channel. That's all I ask for. Just join this channel as a member so I don't have to sell out to some kind of entity. And there it is. That's it. I don't sell out. Thank you, everybody. Bobby, grocery cash is grocery cash. Side job is for getting me off the couch and out of away from the fridge. Right on, buddy. Thank you. Bobby, the two SMCI cash you could put yesterday written at $12 are down under $10 on the bid now. Brian, I have SOUNC Sound shares 15.75 and cover calls for 16 for March 7th. I'm going to buy some shares to DCA. By the way, Uncle Bruce, I think Habitual Line Crosser made a shout out at you at the end of his newest video making fun of what's going on in the world. Seems he watched your videos after Econophysics. I have no idea who you're talking about. I have no idea what this means, who this is, but if it's good, it's good, I guess. I don't know. Brian, SMCI looks amazing. 175 thumbs up this morning. Flint Creek, I love you, Bruce. Mandu, great work, Bobby. Way to go, kids. Get richer. SMCI is up 351 to 45.79. It was $39 the other day when we talked about the fact that you could be writing cash secured puts on this stuff because they are doing a capped call financing. Now it's at 45.61. AI down 47 cents. GameStop is up to 28.08 again. It's coming on. Rocket Lab down 62. ASTS up 2. SoFi up 39 to 15.58. There you go. We're through 15.50 like a hot knife through soft butter. Are we going to 16 on SoFi now? Maybe. Brian, I got $30 covered calls on GameStop expiring today. And I'm going to fold my arms. I don't think we're getting that today. I don't think GameStop will break 30. I think these contracts will die worthless. Brian, you could play that game. On the other hand, you know you can roll them. You can write 32s for next month or 35s for 4 months from now. Or probably hauling a bunch of dough. I don't know, buddy. I don't. Brian, I think SMCI capped call is for 61. Correct me if I am wrong. It's a conversion at 61 with the price going, I believe, to 90. I think that's the deal. Interesting scenario. So 45.67 up 339 on SMCI. Interesting. ASTS is down. The Dow is down. Rocket Lab is lower. AI is lower. SMCI is up. GameStop is up. And SoFi is up. So there's a mixed bag right there. Dude, that was the context of the mention. Again, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what it is you're talking about. I have no idea who talks about me on any other channels, what they say about me. I have no. If any of you know anything, let me know. It'd be news to me. I'd be. Always love a positive mention if there would be one, but I think there's a lot of negative mentions because there's no hair, there's no fancy graphics, he doesn't day trade. How credible can he be? I don't know. I have no idea. It's nothing personal. I just want you guys to get richer. You get richer, I get richer. You guys take care of me. I love you. Become a member today of this channel. Thank you, everybody. Nvidia's up $1.50. Tesla down 189. Wasn't Tesla up $19 this morning at one moment in time? Wasn't it like it's 362 this morning? That was $7 ago. But in the pre-market, wasn't it up like a lot? Anyway, it's down 86 cents right now. Tesla, Palantir up 156 to 119.47. MSTR up 475. MicroStrategy moving higher. Costco at 1,070 down 627. We've got Coinbase down 18.99 right now. This thing really fluctuates, doesn't it? Just wasn't it 266 on February the 11th, and then it was $300, 299 yesterday. Now it's 278. You got to be careful about this one. But GameStop, the downside on GameStop. Under 25, kind of unlikely. $20 on GameStop, very unlikely. The upside on GameStop, $60, $80, $100. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, there you go. Dude, Uncle Bruce, that channel has 10 times the subscribers you do. It's a little interesting to say the least. What is the name of that channel? Who are you talking about? Our friend here saying, dude, so it's a video skit of countries yelling at each other, especially at Russia for Canada. It seems there was Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen as inspiration for the very end Geneva checklist. Again, I still don't know what you guys are talking about. I do not know what's going on. It's the newest video on Pepperbox. They touched it. Will be tomorrow. Splair, luckily 1 year in time. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's going on. If any of you can send me a private email explaining this to me, I would appreciate it because I am clueless what some of you are talking about here. Luca just copied Bobby's spread. Thank you for the idea. All right, Brian, what are these guys on about? Brian, drinking a little too early right now. Touch grass, smiling. I don't know what's going on. I'm just a guy, just talking about the market, trying to make you make money. I'm desperately trying to get you guys to make money. The Dow's down 19, S&P's up 6, Nasdaq up 33. The Nasdaq and the S&P were negative all morning. We're positive now, so it's a mixed bag. Oil up 21 cents. There you go. Nothing burger. There it is. SoFi up 45 cents to 15.64. Your SoFi is now 15.64. 7.2 million volume in 27 minutes. Welcome to the party, pal. ASTS only down 9 cents. Rocket Lab down 72. GameStop up 191 to 28.25 now. It is trading 4.6 million so far this morning on GameStop. GameStop is moving. AI down 64. SMCI up 394 to 46.22 a share. There you go. Nvidia up $1.50. Tesla down 180. Palantir up 180. MSTR up 220. Very interesting. The press on GameStop is something, really something. Okay. Thank you. David Quinnen, I am number 185 on your thumbs up right now. Brian, SMCI 9% higher. My friend here says, we are talking about some funny jokes about the world situation. When the PRC, Chinese DeepSeek AI, broke the market, there was even a skit video about that. Airplanes like B-52 talking. Again, I still don't quite know. Okay. It's a cartoon. Welcome all. Hi to the show. Hi to all of you who are here. I'm a bit perplexed at what's going on, but welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the channel where we talk about making money, writing options. You sell an option at this price, way up here, and you buy it down here. That's how you make money following this guy. You learn how to sell something first that has no business being there to buy it back way the hell down here, if at all, and you keep the change. And the change is massive. $5 trillion a week. T turning over in the options market. I'm trying to get you to take your slice off the top and pay your bills, get richer, quit your day job, retire early, become self-employed, travel the world at your leisure, and be economically sufficient and self-reliant. Welcome all of you. Dude, well, I'm more confused now than anything. Brian, my $30 covered call on GameStop expiring today. I sold for $1.30. It's trading at a dime. My cost basis for these is $25.64. I'm having fun. Look, I love this. Okay, but I keep trying to drive this into you guys. This 10 cents, you are wasting yourself on this trade. You're wasting your time. Close the damn thing out immediately and write a 32 or a 34 or a 35 covered call for March or April and take in dollars into your hands. This is what you need to do. You can then use those dollars to do something else that you're getting better at. It's time to compound your money to make you more money. You're not, this $1.20 profit has been had. Score it, grab it, move on and make your next trade. You've got to compound your wins here. It's not a race, but this is ridiculous. Too many of you do this. Too many of you try to make pennies for the last 3-4 days of a contract when you could be pulling in dollars to make new trades that can make you dollars more. I'm trying to get you up the income scale because you keep forgetting. You guys forget that if you can make $200 a week writing options, more than you're making now, all right, just $200 a week more than you're making now, that in a 40-hour work week is equal to $5 an hour for a 40-hour work week, okay? If you were given a $5 an hour raise at your job right now, you'd go, oh, wow, I just got a $5 an hour raise. This is great. Here, I'm trying to show you with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 contracts, you can get a $5, $8, $10 an hour raise by making this rollover right freaking now. While the stock is hot, moving up, you can write a higher strike contract. If the stock backs off to $25 next Tuesday, you're laughing already by the tune of dollars on another bunch of trades. $200 a week is $5 an hour. $400 a week is $10 an hour at a job, less your taxes and deductions. What have you really got? Your boss gives you a $10 an hour raise. You don't get $400 more in your pocket. What do you get? $650 of it? Give 35% away to everybody else before what you get is what you get. $325. I am trying to help you make $5, $10, $15, $20 an hour more for your work week, Monday to Friday, by just this situation right here. This is what I'm at. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm not picking on Brian. I love Brian. I want Brian to get rich now. I want Brian to make money immediately. I want Brian to compound his wins with additional wins right now, even if it's 100 here, 100 here, a couple of hundred here, a couple of hundred here. That's how you become a thousandaire. That's how you become a 10,000aire. That's how you become a 100,000aire. And that's how you become a millionaire. And I have viewers here who have $1 million in the market all over the place doing option strategies, and they don't do what Brian's doing. They see these contracts, they write them at 130, they buy them back at 20 cents, and they write another contract for $1.30 or $1.50. They let them go to 20 cents. They move on to another 150 or $2 or $3. Take dollars and stop trying to make pennies. Take dollars. When Uncle Bruce helps us become rich, we're going to be like the Saudi prince and buy a fighter jet to use as our private plane. I want an F-22 flying around in my leisure plane, laughing out loud. Blair, I make pennies only 1-2 weeks at a time. If I get a bad feeling about the direction on small stocks, I wait for the after the hike. Blair, listen to Uncle B. Brian, SMCI up 11%. Giddy up. What have we got here? Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my God. I got a bagel with a bunch of little hard candies on it. Happy Valentine's Day, my dear.
Valentine's Day, Grumpy.
Oh, grumpy. I'm Mr. Grumpy. Brian Hack, $2 for you, buddy. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, for the love. Hi, Brian. From Brian. It's all good. It's all good. I just want you guys to make money. You only go around once. We only have a limited time that we're here. And then we aren't here anymore. And then we're gone. Make the money now. If they're handing you dollars now, take them now. What are you waiting for? Stop waiting to take money. Things can happen over the weekend. Stupid things can happen over the weekend. I don't know. Larry Titus, bagel time, baby. Bagel, Brian, oh yeah, I forgot it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Brian, 07, again, I half these messages I don't understand. Thank you all for being here. 1562 on your Sofi, we're up 44 cents. Giddy up. Notice your ASTS? It's green. Rocket Lab down 70. GameStop up $1.90. AI down 62. And SMCI 47.03. Making the bucks. Walter Young, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Happy Valentine's Day.
Open that for me, please.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Got to open the milk container here. I can't grab it too close.
No, I can't grab it either.
There.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. All righty. That's what I'm good for. Opening containers, please. Why not? Welcome to the party, pal. That's right. Brian, SoFi 3% higher here. I'm Uncle Bruce, I'm trying to sell an IBM put credit spread for March, and it says I would get a net credit of 8 cents. Does this sound right to you? No. Or is it 80 cents? You don't want to be doing something for an 8-cent credit. No. Something's not right. Send me a private email. Give me the details of the trade. We'll see what's going on. We'll talk to you after the show about that. Welcome, all of you. If you're a Gold Bagel member, become a member of the Discord group. You want to hang out with all the other Gold Bagel members? Send me a private email at brucefarman@hotmail.com. Tell me your name, your Gold Bagel member name, and I'll send you the link information. Okay? Thank you all. You can hang out with all the Gold Bagel members on Discord all through the long weekend, 24/7. Anyway, tinfoil hat question, Uncle Bruce, what makes BIL go up or down? Interest rates, the value of the treasuries. If the thinking in the world of economics, in the bond market, the thinking is that interest rates are going to go higher, treasury prices will go lower, and the BILs will drop in value, 1 penny here, 1 penny there. But then they'll start to rise again as the interest keeps coming in on these treasury bills. If the thinking is that interest rates are going to go lower, then the treasury and bond prices go higher, which means your units go up 1 or 2 or 3 pennies in one day, plus the interest that keeps coming in. That's how this works. It's a fluctuating, you're in the bond market now in a backdoor kind of way. And that's why these fluctuate as they do. Okay. All right. Walter, Mary opens them up for me. Amanda, butter on Sofi, Uncle Bruce. Sofi 1574. We're going for $16. Watch out. Here we go. Sofi looking good. Headline, SoundHound stock sinks as Nvidia sells off stake. What happens now? That's a problem. That can be a big problem. I don't want all my eggs in one basket there. How many gamblers just got wiped out on SoundHound? How many just got the crap kicked out of them? Leveraged gamblers. Saying, just asking.
It's windy outside.
Is it? Those trees are barely moving.
Oh, no, they're moving.
Really?
A little wind chimes doing its thing.
Oh, a little bit.
We actually got rain all the way up to the window.
We got rain last night and this morning. We really got rain, but boys, it's clear. It's beautiful blue sky. Those mountains on the north are absolutely crystal clear. We could see all the cracks and cranks and shadows and yeah. A couple days ago, it was just there was a wall of mountains way down here that was just one brown mound of dirt. But now I see the absolute, like looking through an HD television through a serious lens. It's beautiful. Welcome to the party, pal. It's the long weekend. Oh, this is going to be good. Fun times. Mandu Butter, baby. Brian, sound is rebuilding a little bit there. Juan, thanks. That's what I thought. I'll send you an email on this. Bobby, and if the USA cannot pay their debt anymore, that's bad for the bond market. Well, that'll make bond prices drop and interest rates go higher. Mandu, good morning, Auntie Jen. Juan. By mistake, I rolled my Gamestop $25 cash secured put to Jan 2027. Now I have extra powder. Oh, well. I have more cash to work with. Well, how about that? Okay. 1584 on your Sofi. 1585 on your Sofi. It's the high of the day. Up 67 cents on your Sofi. We're running on Sofi. Those $20 cash secured puts that were worth what, $5.50 the other day? They're now worth $4.12, $15.88. They're only worth $4.12 book value. They're falling. The 17s, they were in the money $2.50 not too long ago. They're in the money now $1.12. They're falling too. ASTS up 35 cents. Rocket Lab is down just 16 cents. GameStop up $1.70. AI down 55, and Supermicro up 4.69. $15.92 on your Sofi. The bagel is working. Brian, the goal for those GameStop cover calls is to be exercised. I want to be in more cash. One right cash you get puts on GameStop instead. I also think the stock might go higher next week. Don't guess the market, but I'm going to try. On the other hand, you can buy your calls back, immediately sell your shares, and immediately write cash secured puts, and bring in all that cash right now at whatever strike price you want, and be sitting on a mountain of money. If that GameStop opens up at $33 Monday morning, you're going to go, hey, this is great. I'm sitting on those cash secured puts I wrote Friday, and they're already down $1.50. Whereas if you're waiting until Monday after all this settles out, you might not be able to trade until Monday or Tuesday to even do a trade. The stock could be $35 by the time you make your next move. You missed it. You missed $5 or $7. It's not worth it. Brian, I understand though, I don't often go to expiry date. Brian, ASTS 30.50. Vladdy, I'm number 191. Bruce, Bobby seems to be stalled at 30 right now. Brian, Anti-Gen, Uncle Bruce is picking on me. Tell him to leave me be.
Leave the children alone.
Leave the children alone.
Let them do their homework.
It's like radio days. I'll leave the boy alone.
After beating the slot out.
After beating the crap out of him. No, you don't hit him. I hit him. I know how to hit him. You don't know how to hit him. I know how to hit him.
Seth Green.
Poor Seth Green.
That little guy. He's so cute.
He must have had a lot of padding on in that movie because he got hit in the head all the time by his parents, by his rabbi. Hilarious. Great movie. The Radio Days. Woody Allen movie. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the program. What is SoFi going to do? Is it going to run through 16 this morning? It looks like it wants to. A little up move, a little down move, and then another run. What does this baby want to do here? I love it. 1592 has already been touched. 1576 right now. This is quite reasonable. Up, down, up, down, up, down. ASTS up a quarter. The Rocket Lab only down 39 cents. It wants to go green here. GameStop 27.92. AI down 62, and SMCI up 460 right now. There you go. All kinds of emojis coming up on one. Thank you, everybody. Smiley faces. Welcome all to the program. And thank you again for hitting the thumbs up button for me. Also answering the poll question of the day. I'm going to keep chomping my bagel because it seems to be making the market go up. We have 192 thumbs ups that are officially now registered. Thank you. Going for 200 and more. Poll question. We have 288 results now. The question is simple. I think GameStop shares are about to explode. Going to go higher. I think they're going to break. Look at the rain now. It's just coming down. It's pure sunshine to the north.
Yeah.
We got rain falling right here. Got a shower going through. People thinking that it'll go to $35, 65% of you think it'll go to 35. $40, 16%. $50, 6%. $60 a share, 13% of you think it's going to go for past 60 on this next run. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that. If this thing is truly going, if this company is truly going to go into crypto with that 4.6 billion, they're putting some kind of a deal together. This stock is going to take off. look out at $60 a share. That is $240 a share from 2021. That 4-for-1 split. Don't forget that. Sofi is moving. 1582. Here it goes. Thank you, Boeing Tiger. Thank you, guys. That's the Uncle B emoji. Ah. Right. I have shares at $39.90 and I sold cover call for 41. I got 535. Stock hit my sell price of 46.35. I'm gonna have to roll this up. Get even richer, buddy. Boeing Tiger, thank you so much. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that donation today. Jen and I have to go to Costco today. We have to go to Trader Joe's today. We have to go to Whole Foods today.
Eating all of the bagels.
I have to get more of these bagels. Need some more ham slices, turkey slices.
Bruce fuel.
I need ice cream. I finished off my ice cream last night. Not that you can tell I eat ice cream. I mean, you know, as thin as I am, I'm just a stick. But I need to maintain, so I got to get that. So this is helping with the budget. Thank you all. Jen and I will waltz on into the old Costco store and pick up some provisions to last the long weekend, the long, harsh winter weekend here in Rancho Mirage, California. Thank you all so much. Ryan, I think Ryan Cohen is still the largest retail holder of Apple. Didn't he buy around 120? It's at 244 now. As far as I remember, he had over $3 billion of Apple stock personally. That would be worth over $7 billion now. He only put $94 million into Gamestop. By the way, and anybody curious, all the Gamestop shares he owns that he bought way back in 2020, 2021, $94 million is what he spent to buy it all. This sucker is at $28 a share. He has done very well on this stock as well as his GameStop shares. Could he put $1 billion of his own money into this stock like that? Yep. Could he put into the treasury of GameStop $3 billion of his own money? Yep. Could he pick up the phone if the stock hits $40-50 a share? Could he pick up the phone and do a cap call financing deal for GameStop with $5 billion? Yeah, he could. He really could. This thing is so untapped. Look out. MicroStrategy is an $80 billion market cap company. These guys are $12 billion market cap. And they're coming to see him. The MicroStrategy guy said hi to Ryan Cohen. Like, what's going on? I'm just putting one together and another together and another together. And I'm trying to sit here and go, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? My God. Yeah, I'm wondering who's picking up GameStop shares right now. Who's buying them? I'm telling you. Bruce Hector says, invest in eggs. There you go. Walter, you got your 200 thumbs up today, buddy. Rock and roll. One. Level 2 quotes on Schwab are delayed today. One. I just sent it in, Uncle B. I just sent it in. Thank you, buddy. Fantastic. All. Mm-mm. 203 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 292 votes on the poll question. Thank you. The engagement level today is fantastic. Much appreciated. Thank you today to Boeing Tiger and Brian Hack. And thank you, Samwell. And thank you to the early donator, whose name I cannot pronounce. Thank you so much. Dude, if they had something to spend the money on, GameStop could do very well. They just need to tell us. Well, I guess they don't need to, I suppose. Brian, I think RC and Noto would be very good friends. Our friend here on the Thailand Lavalon in Thai, Ryan is spelled out as Brian, but with a special character on the B to note not to pronounce the B. Met an English bloke in Prague with Ryan tattooed on his chest, which is his son. Interesting. Dude, Calm is a good ticker if you want to invest in eggs. I'm just saying. John Jacobs, ice cream is the best. UMPQUA ice cream is the best. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting. One, that bagel looks like just perfect. Just told my wife about it and said, oh my God, let's do something fig spread and make it tomorrow. So, ooh. Mm. Ooh. Well, we got Jen going, I'll tell you that. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. 1586 on your sofa. I've taken another run. Here it goes again. 1588. Giddy up, kids. Oh my, this is delicious. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Did you know sugar bombs?
No.
They're just sugar.
No, I'm not going to do that. 1590 on your SoFi. The high of the day, 1592. We're pushing it. We might be pushing through the high of the day, going for $16 here. The run is on. SoFi volume now with about 53 minutes into the session, 12.9 million. Very interesting on SoFi. ASTS at 30.13 up 8. Rocket Lab down 51 cents at 27.79. GameStop 28.05 again, up 171. AI down 58 cents. SMCI 482 gain at 47.10. Nvidia up 249. Tesla down 168. Palantir up 179 now. MSTR up 171. Very interesting run here. Lots to watch. Google down 118. Apple's up 270. Microsoft down 408. Intel down 86 cents this morning. Facebook up 251. Amazon down 227. Uber down 60. Cisco is up 16. AMD up 172. Unity up 59. Enphase up 48. Spire up 56 at 1202. Spire has broken 12 again, so it's gone from 940 back to 12 in 3 sessions. I think Lisa is loving this. Moderna up 66 cents. It was down this morning. It's at 32.74. It's up 66. Now it's up 80. Pfizer down 8 cents. IBM up 71. HPQ up 9. Home Depot up 119. Goldman up 11.89 this morning. Very interesting. JP Morgan up 138. The banks are up. And Royal Caribbean up 99 cents to 261. There you go. All right, kids. We're up. We're down 58 on the Dow, but we're up to 1592. This is 1593 on your SoFi. We're hitting new highs now on SoFi again. Okay. Let's see here. Margin called. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Brian, a California pension fund opened a new position on GameStop last quarter from their 13F. They have 1 share. Walter, today, bagel, Philadelphia cream cheese, and Welch's grape jelly. Oh, delicious. Brian, why would you buy 1 share? They could well be into an option trade. I don't know about the 1 share thing, but they could well be into options on this thing. Again, we're speculating. I don't know. John, only available in Pacific Northwest. Bobby, I have $20 cash secured puts on SoFi. Come up to $20 and I'll buy back and rewrite to 25s. Bobby says, I'm waiting for you. I'm ready. Let's go. Brian, Bobby, are those Jan 2026s? Yep. He says average, I collected 710. They gave me $14,200 to offer to buy the stock at $12.90. The stock's now $15.89, $15.90. Bobby is there, willing to buy the stock at any time at $12.90. Bobby, the charity you show the option gamblers is truly inspiring. Well done. Christina, have a great weekend. Brian, nice work. Brian, $15.90, Bruce. It's running. Giddy up, kids. Going to $16, that means those $20 cash ticket puts are worth $4. And he wrote them for $7.10. Not bad. Yes, I can see where he'd be more than happy to roll them much higher. Giddy up. Bobby, April, $17 cash ticket puts, 10 as well. Bring it up there, please. Giddy up. Oh, the 17s are only worth about, $1, $2, $1.14, $1.10. They're getting wiped out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All of you who've been writing cash ticket puts on Sofi have been loving life the last few months, and it just will continue on. This company is going higher. The shares are going higher, much higher than this. They'll hit new multi-year highs in the not too distant future. Giddy up. ASCS now 30.41, up 36 cents. It's moving up. Gamestop 27.78, up 144, and we're up 465 on SMCI. Congratulations, all of you out there. Keep up the great work. Thank you again for the thumbs ups today. Thank you again for answering the poll question today, as you do every day. Thank you guys for all of your support. 210 thumbs ups are in right now. And the poll question has received 300 votes. Look at that, 300. 13% of you think that's GameStop might break $60 a share in the not too distant future. 6% are thinking 50 a share. 16% are saying at least 40, and 65% definitely 35. Right now, GameStop 27.74. So a 750 win is what you're looking at the very least, with a 65% participation rate. But some of you are saying, oh no, Bruce, this thing's going over 60 like it did last year. It's going past $60. I wonder if they would raise another $2 or $4 billion and sit on $8.5 billion in cash. I'd love that. I would just love that. Oh man, a stock will hold 30, 35 then. That will mean the downside would be 30. I love this game. I like this game. I hope you like this game, kids. Thank you all for joining me here every day this week, every time. Thank you for joining us Wednesday night, you Gold Bagel members, for Primetime Live with Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Gold Bagel members, joining me every morning at 8 o'clock for your own update show. Appreciate that. Giddy up. Bobby, I wrote those 17s for 220. Splair, my trip to a local castle will be financed if Sofi goes on like that. Margin called. $60 times 4 is not $400. Well, that that's true. I guess you got to learn the new math. Well, the stock was once at $400, but at 60, it's $240. I'm sure you're not going to hold me to that. Hey, I like this game. This game is like football, nice to watch. I like this game. And Bobby, have a great long weekend, Uncle Bruce. Splair, have a lovely, relaxed, long weekend, you guys. We sure will, kids. Have a great one yourselves. We'll be watching here from the sidelines. We'll keep an eye on this market, everybody. I think it's time to honor the Knights of Ni, to not forget who makes this market really, really fly. Otherwise, I think we're just kidding ourselves. Here we go. Neat. Here we go. Brian is in there already. Take care, make money, everybody, from our friend in, I think, in Taiwan. Boeing Tiger, neat, Truda, neat, Splair, neat, Mandu, have a good one, neat, Larry Titus, neat, Charlie. Thanks, Uncle Bruce, have a great weekend. Big E, neat, with a Z at the very end there. Walter Young, Karen, our friend from Taiwan, Hector, neat. That's right, the knee emoji attack is underway. The analytics computers in San Francisco are blowing up at YouTube, going, what's going on? Hector, margin call, neat, one, neat. Splair, thank you, everybody. Get rich, you guys. Get dang rich. $15.90 on your Sofi. Giddy up, guys. Let's see if it wants to go to 16, 16 and a half. Alex, thank you again all week, all of you, especially the you gold members and chilling with Uncle Bruce members. James of the Misty Tree. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the long weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you here first thing Monday morning, unless I pop a video up in the meantime. You never know. 1591 on Sofi. It wants to go higher, and that means you guys are going to get richer. Congratulations. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Juan. Flint Creek, as always. Have a wonderful time, guys. Get the Jamesons going. Don't forget the lemon pie. Luca, thank you from all our friends in Italy, all our friends in Switzerland, all our friends in France, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, you name it, Finland, the UK, wherever you are. Thank you all for watching this channel and hanging out with this homeless Canadian couple. Juan, Uncle Bruce, thank you. Enjoy the long weekend. D.H. Ruda, Beach Boy, Jameson's lemon pie. Don't forget. All right, kids. I think Jen and I are about to say goodbye to all of you until Tuesday. We'll see you on Tuesday. All right, Jen, are you ready?
I'm ready. Have a great long weekend, everybody.
Have a great long weekend, everybody. Thank you. All of you, thank you. 3, 2, 1. Bye.